You're listening to the Gulag Podcast with Narrowminds and Jay Stuns.
That's what I was going to say too for the nameless family. I mean, we talk about communities, and I've been a part of a lot of different communities, and the nameless family, to me, and a lot of the members that have been in for a while will tell you it's more than a community. It's exactly what it says. We're family. If one of the family members is having hard times or whatever, other family members are there to pick them up, and that's, to me, that's the biggest thing that I've loved about NF is yeah, we are community, but we're more than that. There's a lot of friendships that I've made outside of meeting the people inside NF, but now I've become, we're good friends with them. We chat all the time. We'll text back and forth, we'll call each other, stuff like that. So it's, yeah, we're considered a community, but yes, we are more of a family. I mean, we're there to look out for each other. So,
and
that's really nice.
Do you guys feel like a lot of communities are not like that? Me personally, I could tell you that being in different communities, it's well, a lot of them are not really that based. So, is that something unique for like NF for you guys to have, because a lot of these gaming communities are not about that close knit relationship that you guys have? And do you guys think that's what sets it apart, is the fact that you do?
I think a lot of communities try to be like that and fail miserably, because there's always that. Basically, a lot of the communities, where it comes down to is there's one leader. You could sit there and call it a community you want, but there's always that one leader at the top of the list. But with NF, that supposed founders, I think there's only like 2 original founders left, are still involved, but they're not as involved, and they've left it in the hands of a group of more than capable people to make sure nothing crazy happens. So any situation that happens involved in NF, it always goes to the group of people, and whatever decision is made, it's respected by whoever's involved in it, because it was discussed, it was voted on, it was not a rush decision. There was always thought behind it. It's not like, oh, this person did this, we'll get them out. No, it was discussed, and it was in the best interest of the family to take the action they did. It's not oh, well, I don't like this guy, get him out. No. And one of the main things with NF2 is, if you have an issue with somebody outside of NF, but if, if I had an issue with Korb, and I'm not in NF, but I'm up for recruitment, but Korb is in NF. If me and Korb had an issue with somebody or with each other, the second I become NF, that shit's dropped. There is no drama.
yeah.
So if you have a problem with somebody, no matter who it is or how much the issue is, once you become NF, that is your brother or sister, and it's done. No drama, no fighting. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's just, everything that is done is not done as a personal attack or a personal gain. It's done for the betterment of the family. So, granted, sometimes situations may not look like it was done like that. Everybody involved knows it was done for the only reason of protecting the family. There's no personal attachment to it. If somebody if somebody does something that violates the rules in NF and they are removed for it, it's not us or NF saying we hate you. It's, you messed up, you weren't following our rules, so you can't be here, but you're still our friend. We still care about you. We're never just going to remove somebody and say, you're done. We don't ever want to talk to you again. Everybody becomes really good friends with each other. And even if somebody's removed, like, we still play with people today that were either removed or have left NF. It's just, it's not taken personally when things like that are made. It's all I guess it's kind of professional decisions. It's not personal. It's all done to protect the brand or the family to whereas, you know, personal, if somebody does something in my Discord and I don't like it and I throw them out, it's my choice to say, you know what, get the fuck out. I don't want you here no more. But with NF, it's not like that. It will be discussed upon. Everything that has been done will be looked at, and it'll be like, you know what? In my opinion, I love this person to death, but they broke violation or they did this, they did that. So that person will be voted to be removed. And if they get removed, it's still not a personal thing. It's just we had to do what's best for the family. And some people understand that, some people don't.
I mean, it really sounds like it's not so much as people say, "Oh, I want to create this community. I want to create this big community," but the heart and the real measure of a community is in the maintenance. It's
Right.
in, okay, how do you keep the community the way it is? And I would imagine that can be quite challenging. I mean, like you said, Jay, there's a lot more trolls out there, and the idea of being able to keep that harmony, keep that balance, and have a community that trusts the leadership of that community enough to be able to say, oh, okay, well, I may not get this, I may not agree with this, but I know it was fair. And do you feel that that's a problem for a lot of communities, is the maintenance of it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I would agree. 'Cause like I said, I've been part of multiple communities, and some of the communities, to me, it felt more like a clique. So there was only, just a chosen few of the members that was their focus. They kind of rallied around just that part. But, with, like we say with the Nameless family, that's, we're not cliques, even though it's been said sometimes, because they'll see like me and Jay and Deadite and a couple others, we'll always play together, and they're like, oh, well, they're a clique. Well, no, it's not that. We play with everybody, so it's and that's the way we treat everybody that's in the NF. You're in there. We seen something something special about you, and we brought you into the family, and we treat each and every one with the same respect as we do if somebody's been in there for 2-3 years. So, and I think that's, to me, I don't know if Deadite Mono, she might want to speak up on this too, but for me, that's the biggest thing is the family feel and how we try to get to know each and every member. Obviously, with a community our size, I mean, we are fairly decent size, and it's hard to get to everybody, and everybody understands that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've got pretty much all walks of life, different time zones, different nationalities, stuff like it. It doesn't matter to us, right? So, I mean, that's what the Nameless family is to me.
And have you guys experienced other communities, and what were they like to you? Obviously, we've all been in the game for a long time, right? What different experiences have you had, like with different communities versus what you have now? Not only with the Nameless family, but also with your own individual communities, because obviously, you guys had you have your own individual communities of people that follow you because you have your own Discords. But what is it like versus what the different, like me and Jay have our opinions about the different communities we've been in? What was it like with the different communities that you've been in compared to where you are now?
I'm actually a part of another really, really big community, but I don't get the same feel being in there that I do in Nameless Family. It doesn't have a close-knit feel or a family feel. I honestly have only talked to maybe 2 people out of that community, or at least 2 people acknowledge my existence. And like Corb said, it's hard to get around to all the members, which is also why we started the podcast for NF, was so everybody could get to know the members of our community and hopefully make a connection.
And it's like there's a lot. It's easily over. And in order to get into NF, your name needs to be brought up for recruitment. And then there's a whole process they go where they literally check out your VODs and make sure that you are a legit fit for what they are building. So you can be the most popular streamer in the world with 3,000 viewers and 11,000 followers and just be all this stuff. But if they watch your stuff and see that you don't meld with them, you ain't gonna get in. You can sit there and put a bunch of people up for recruitment if you want to, but bottom line is if they don't feel that they fit in and belong with what they're trying to do, you're not going to get in. So you could be the most negative person, you could be the most positive person, you could be popular, you could be a small streamer. You don't even need to be affiliate. As long as they're able to go and see the type of person you are and what you could potentially bring into the family, as long as it's not drama, that's it. And like I said, there's a group of what is it, like 9-10 people? I think it's like a total of 9-10 people that run everything. They make all the decisions. They vote on who is recruiting is accepted. They vote on somebody if they're going to be a team leader. They vote on pretty much everything. It's not a one person decision. It's literally a 10-person vote. So it's run the right way. Every person there, granted, it may seem cliquish when like you always see like me, Korb, and Deadite and a couple other people playing Call of Duty all the time while other people are playing with this and that, but it's not meant to be cliquish. It's just we share the same love of certain games to where the other people don't. So we're not going to play a game we don't like if we're going to be playing COD a lot, because that's generally what we play. Also, a lot of people join, expect to get an F and they expect to get instant support. It's not like that. You can sit there and think you're going to get in an F and you're going to get all the support with all this, follows or subs or whatever. It's not like that. Or you could join an F and you'll go to people's channels and give a bunch of subs or a bunch of donations or whatever. And think you're going to get it back. It's not like that. Basically, NF is a group of family members that are there when you need them. So if you're joining a family expecting to get something out of it like that, it's not going to happen. Basically, you get what you give in. So if you're going to support people, you're going to get support. It may not be the way you expect it. It may not be right away. It may not, be reciprocated the way you do it. But I have not seen a community in all the time I've been streaming. I have not seen a community that does it the way NF does it, and it works.
It's really cool. And you're saying it's like what people come there with an expectation, or, oh, well, I'm going to use my membership here to build up my own channel. And, my feeling is it's like, well, that may happen organically. I would guess that the people who kind of come in with that mindset are identified pretty quickly.
Generally, because if they're not getting what they feel they do, they leave.
Mm-hmm.
So
and Doc, you just touched on one big thing there. For everybody to understand, with communities, and we've said it, and Doc she put it perfectly. You probably couldn't explain it anymore, but you're going to get out what you put in, but it's going to be organic. It's not going to be something given to you. It's not, just because you join us, we're going to do this. It's organic. And that's the biggest thing that we try to tell our members all the time is don't expect something. It's eventually it will come, and that's, and really that can go with any streamer, if you're a new streamer or whatever, don't think things are going to be given to you. It's got to happen organically. If it doesn't, it don't feel right.
That's true. You don't go into, and I think, me and Jay have told this to a lot of people. You don't go into people's streams going, hey, follow me back, or hey, I'm a new streamer. I never did that. When I first started streaming, I just streamed for 0 people, one person, and then built it up from that in the same way that everybody else I think here did. It's organically.
Yeah.
We didn't. I didn't buy viewers. I didn't buy the followers. I didn't buy all that stuff. Was just there because we were there every day, no matter if we were streaming for 1 person, no matter if we were streaming for 0 people. And that's the way we all started out. I started out streaming GTA Online, doing the missions, streaming for 1 or 2 people, and that was it. And
it's just like Corb's been streaming for what, 3 years now?
Yep.
And you've got a good, solid community. I have been, well, I did take that 1 year hiatus. So if you knock that out, I've been streaming steady for 5 years. And I'm just now building my community. It takes time.
takes time. It's not an overnight thing. If you think that you know, these other guys that are on there were just, you know, overnight thing, you know, the quicker you get that, the faster you slip off. And I think a lot of people have proven that in Twitch or in any other streaming platform. The fact that, you know, you can be the popular guy one day and then the guy that's gone the next day is really fast. And if that's the way you think this is, or you think it's easy to do any of this stuff, and that's what I tell people. I said, if you think it's easy to do what we do, I challenge you to put yourself in this seat right here and entertain the people for as many hours and do the things that we have to do. Because not only are we doing this streaming, but, you know, like me and Jay, we're editing YouTube videos. We're putting tons and tons of time into YouTube videos. We're putting tons and tons of time into not, you know, offline recording content for people to watch that's not on the stream, that you guys have to go. It kind of forces you to Deadite, thank you for the host. It kind of forces you to move into another platform, and I've talked about this to Jay, is the fact that we have to look ahead of what could happen to Twitch. Twitch could be here one day and Twitch can be gone the next day, just as fast as every other streaming platform before Twitch. You know, there was live stream. I don't know if everybody remembers that, livestream.com, where we used to we had an internet, everybody had an internet radio station, and we never got hit for DCMAs and all that, and we streamed whatever we wanted to, and it was a free speech platform where you could talk about whatever you wanted to. And now that, you know, things are turning into this DCMA strike, this is happening, that's happening. That's why I told Jay, I said, Jay, you know, I'm making content for YouTube just in that instance that it feels like that we need to go start streaming on YouTube or Facebook or whatever it is, whatever the next big streaming platform that it is. But you know, for anybody to think that this happens overnight, or you're going to be the next Ninja or Tfue or Nick Merckx, you're dreaming a lot. This takes tons and tons of time and tons of work. This is not a 9-to-5 job that you're going to go to and you know, you expect money out of it. And here's the thing. I don't think you've ever heard in any one of my streams, any one of my VODs, me forcing people to sub, me forcing people to donate. I don't do any of that. I don't expect it. There's some streamers that's what they expect. They expect if you're viewing for a certain amount of time, that you have to sub to them, or I don't expect any of that, because I know a lot of people right now are hurting themselves because of all this stuff going on. I don't expect it. If they do, I really appreciate it. But if they don't, there's always a way. We'll always find a way to do what we have to do. But I'm not that type of streamer that literally focuses on the fact of, well, if you're watching my content for free, you know, I expect you to donate or do it. No. You know, and
it's like that gratitude piece is important to express. And, you know, because I've watched, like, you know, a lot of streamers, and when they say, it's like, hey, thanks for the follow, thanks for the sub, you know, and they make a point of acknowledging someone, as opposed to, it's like, well, you followed but you didn't sub, you know, what's up with that? And, do you feel that it's, kind of that more commercial aspect that Twitch might be becoming a bit more commercial?
That's what it is. And that's that.
It's,
Look
it's
at my.
kind of skewed. It's
Yeah.
kind of skewed
Yeah.
because there's a partner streamer that I watch. He does, GTA roleplay, does a bunch of stuff, but like he's very entertaining. I enjoy watching him because of the entertainment value he brings. But then I'm sitting there watching him, and he'll be like, "Oh, chat, I need to be over so and so subs. Oh, I need this. I need you to do this." I'm like, you make me want to watch you less and less now.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. This is your full-time job. You're a partner streamer. You live off the pay you get from Twitch. You live off donations. You live off all that. I get that. But for you to sit there and tell your chat, I need this, you have to do this.
I mean, it's one thing to give sub goals, right? It's one thing to give sub goals. I give sub goal. Everybody does sub
But
goals.
that's not forcing people.
It's
to do
not.
it either.
Yeah.
I'm not forcing you to have to make these goals happen. I'm not forcing you.
I'm kicking myself in the ass on it. Like Deadite said, she's been streaming for 5 years, and she had to take a year and a half off. Like Corb's been going 3 years wrong. I'm looking at my thing right now on Twitch. My first stream was April 11th, 2018.
Wow.
So I'm technically coming up on my 3 years.
May 6th, will be 7 years for me on Twitch.
Wow.
But I mean,
No, coming on 2 years. What am I talking about?
in these
I can't add.
times, we have to look at our future too. As far as streamers and being a streamer, that's why when I talked to you, Doc, I told you that it's going to be Twitch, but I am going to be going a lot more into YouTube and making sure that YouTube content is there, making sure that the podcasts are there, just because for this fact that I don't know where Twitch has taken such a turn where it gets too commercialized now. I mean, it's to the point where I have ads that I get paid for them that come on before you watch me on my stream and come on during my stream, but I have no control over them. But it's getting commercialized at that point, and to the point where we can't even play the music that we enjoy. I have to play a list that they have given me. It's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to do. That's why, back in the day when we used to be on livestream.com and stickcam.com, we never had those restrictions. I played what I wanted to play. We had our online radio show, and we did what we had to do, and that was it. I mean, up until 2010, 2011, we had our online radio show. We brought people, local artists. Bless you. We brought local artists into there and brought their music, but we also played music that we liked, and it never was a problem. But now with all these laws and my whole thing is, what are you really getting out of this by DCMA striking us? You're not going to get paid. You're not going to get paid because Twitch is going to tell you to go to hell because we're not technically employees. Twitch is not going to pay you. We're not going to pay you. So why are you DCMA strike? If anything, you should be happy that we're promoting your music because there are no real albums anymore. No one's making money off a CD. When was the last time you saw someone go buy a CD? Never. If they like a song, they go on Apple iTunes, pay the 99 cents, and they have a song. That's it. That's it. They get all the promotions from people like us, and now it's turning to this. We're the evil because we're playing music for free, but they're getting free promotion. So if I play music, can I send them a bill for $3,000 a stream for playing the same music, playing their music? Technically, we're promoting them. Now I'm a promotions person. So now should I be charging you $3,000 for every time I play your song? Since you're trying to tell me that I can't play your song because I'm not paying for it? All right, I'll pay for it with the money that you're paying for that promotion now. See, it's a two-way street. But
I was listening to a report on a musician who was, had been putting out stuff and specifically said, this is free. You don't have to ask my permission. You could use it. And then all of a sudden, folks were getting, the copyright claims, and it's like, well, if you really want to use it, you need to, you need to get the license. It's like, yeah, but when the artist is out there saying, hey, this is for you guys to, to use. And so it seems like there's, that kind of, it's the dichotomy between the marketing aspect and the the connection, because it's like everybody wants to connect and be well received, but then it's like, well, then don't do stuff that's shady. And I think the sub shaming is really very much a part of that, because it's like, okay, what's my bottom line as a business?
Yeah.
And this needs to be treated like a business.
The DCMA has actually gotten even worse, because we actually know people that, well, one person I don't know, but I read a report about it, that they were playing Phasmophobia, and while they were promoting provoking a ghost, they whispered, and it sounds a certain way, that they got a DCMA strike for sounding like Third Chakra something or other. It's like a song, but because they were whispering on, they got a DCMA strike for that. We know somebody that got a DCMA strike for birds chirping in the background and a waterfall.
Yeah.
That's how bad it's gotten.
What?
Yeah. And in fact, one of the people we know actually got the same strikes on YouTube, where they took the waterfall sound and they said it was childbirthing sounds. Please tell me where a child was born where it sounded like a damn waterfall. Please.
Yeah, that does not happen.
I mean, I got a DCMA strike on YouTube for stuff that I get on Adobe stock, which is free for me. They sent a DCMA strike, so I sent one back going, okay, well, here's their website. Guess what it says? Free to use, no copyright on their website. And they magically took that down within 24 hours. So it's gotten to that point. It's gotten to the point where, like Warzone. I'm afraid now when DMX comes on, when we're in the car and that pack is in there that they've given to us, that we've paid for, and we're given these things on a game, we're paying for them, and we're getting struck for these things. So yeah, it's to that point where we're looking for other options. Yeah, it's true.
Like even Pagan, when we were having our meeting before, Pagan was talking about his VODs on Twitch were muted because he was playing Madden and NHL. And because the soundtracks in those games were copyrighted songs, they muted his VODs. So even the games you play, the music that's in the games are no longer safe.
Yeah. That's why
it's just crazy.
That's why I'm like, now the new game Call of Duty Cold War, they have an 80s track in there that's playing in the background while we're in the lobby. And I'm thinking, I joked about it the other day, but I'm like, fuck, if I get hit with a DCML.
Well, from what I hear, the song that's in Call of Duty, the people that compose the songs are all working for Treyarch, so therefore it's licensed. They can't say anything.
Well, I mean, I'm not worried about
the 80s song that's playing. Isn't an actual 80s song. It's
I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about
of whatever.
I'm worried about the lawyers that don't understand that, because if you can get DCMA'd off a waterfall, I'm one of these days we might accidentally not mute our mic and go pee, and they hear the trickle in the background, and we'll get DCMA'd for that too.
Oh no, the trial was born.
Right, that's the thing, and that's why as far as streamers are concerned, and the whole community. Number one, like half my VODs are missing now on my Twitch, because I had played DCMA music that they said that they were gonna take out the bits that they didn't want, but now all of a sudden they retracted that, and they just deleted everything that I worked for these last couple of years, all gone.
Wow.
My clips are there, thank God, but all my VODs are gone.
But here's the thing too: even if you delete the VODs, it's still on the Twitch server. So if they wanted to, they can go back to when you originally started streaming, and you can say, "Oh, he listened to DMX, he listened to this, he listened to Eminem, he listened to this on his stream," and they can get you a DCMA strike then too.
That's why I'm looking for. I'm like, to be honest with you, I'm looking for the next platform, because I guarantee you, I'm signing to the next thing that doesn't give me that doesn't give any streamer a hard time, and I guarantee you a lot of streamers are going to be going there. Because if big streamers are getting threatened with the same thing, that means we're all done. That means Twitch needs to revamp their terms and actually stick up for us. Because like right now, it's a lot of wishy-wash stuff, is what I hear. They pretend to stick up for us, and then the next thing you know, I'm getting emails. I don't know how many other people got emails that one or more VODs have been deleted from your from your channel because you had played DCMA music, and it could lead into a permanent ban.
Yeah. I mean, and most people, especially who are new to streaming, they're not going to know what to do. There is no really clear way. I mean, you can go through the terms of service and all of that, but really to feel that, no, this isn't right, and I'm going to contest this, or I'm going to, I want to make an appeal. There's kind of an intimidation that it's like, well, no, you did bad. You need to, you just need to, straighten up and fly right. And so, that idea, and you guys have been doing this for a long time, so you may not, you probably don't have that same level, but for a lot of new streamers, it's just like, oh God, I got in trouble, I'm quitting. So, that is, that can be a pretty big thing that, people don't, they want to be able to stream, they want to be able to do their things. And, there's that, big brother is watching type of mentality, or at least that's what it seems to be.
That's what it is. That's what it like literally that's half the time we're focusing on what's on this game. DCMA, someone gets DCMA strike for something on a Spider-Man game. Music.
Yep.
On a game. That's why so if you don't want us to play the games because you're gonna get DCMA strike, what do you want us to do?
What they need to do is they need to make a universal license for all music. Every label, everything, just you're involved in this one major license. And Twitch should talk to, or even make a company of all the labels together. Twitch should talk to that company, come to a deal where the company would get a cut, Twitch gets a cut, we get a cut. And we are considered Twitch employees, therefore we can use the license that they have obtained.
Well, no. Here's the crazy part. Twitch Sings, and the whole reason that Twitch Sings was being taken out is because they had bought licensed music, because all that Twitch Sings stuff is licensed music. Every one of those things that Twitch Sings is licensed music that Twitch bought to play on Twitch. So that was supposed to happen, and I don't know what happened to that deal. But Twitch Sings was supposed to be shut down, so that way.
Yeah, but if you look, Twitch Sings they weren't even the real songs.
But it doesn't matter. Anything that sounds similar to that song the license has to be bought. If it doesn't matter if it's the real song or not. That's why people who do those karaoke things on YouTube, they get hit with DCMA strikes all the time, even though it's not technically the same melody, and there's no vocals to it. It still sounds similar enough to that algorithm that it figures out that it's mimicking that song. And Twitch Sings had bought the rights to those songs, so they were supposed to take those rights that they bought and reallocate them into music that we can use. And I'm still waiting to see where that went, because they announced that that's what they were doing. That's the whole reason Twitch Sings was being taken out.
That's just like DJs when they do karaoke and stuff. They have to buy the rights to use the music as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody has to buy rights, but but now it's just it's gotten to the point of ridiculousness, because they're hitting us with DCMA strikes, but we're not getting paid in a fashion where we could support that thing. It's fine if I'm look if I'm on Twitch and I'm making $10,000 a month, I'm not going to complain about your DCMA strikes. I'll pay for your license. But you're asking a bunch of people, especially the new streamers that are just getting on here, that you're right, really don't understand, and they're sitting there playing DCMA music right now as we're speaking, as we're sitting here doing this podcast. Yeah, they're going to get hit with a DCMA strike, and they're not even going to make affiliate before they get popped with the adios. And the thing about Twitch is they don't care about you unless you're making some kind of money about them. This is the truth.
Yeah.
It's the
and
truth.
The thing with NF is. And a qualification to be NF is you cannot do anything that violates terms of service. So if you're listening to any type of music and you get a DCMA strike, if you get enough to where they ban you, you're removed from NF because that's violating TOS. You're disobeying one of the guidelines. So it has more of an effect of just the type of music you listen to when you're streaming. It has everything to do with the community you're involved in. So if you want to take the chance and listen to copyright music, they're not going to stop you. But if the punishment hits you, you're not only being thrown off Twitch, you're losing the family too.
And I think that's the most interesting part now for you know, because when I started streaming, we didn't have these problems. There was no DCMA, this. I mean, can you imagine GTA has nothing but copyrighted songs on
Yeah.
all the radio stations? Can you imagine when the new GTA comes out? What's going to happen? We're not going to be able to play. I'm going to have to mute. I'm going to have to go in before the 10 seconds happens, mute that radio, and get into the car, get into these cars and mute all the radios within 10 seconds, or I'm going to get hit with a DCMA strike. That's just the truth of what's going to happen. That's the fear that we have to live with, and now I don't know what to say as far as, like, you know, I you know, we're here to build up new streamers and you know, help them get to the place where they want to be, but also, you know, I have to give them the realities of what it is and where we are as a thing. Twitch, you know, I was hoping was going to support us more. Savage Fish 24, thank you for the follow. I was hoping that they would support us more than they have been, and that's the sad part about it. Is I feel like it's the lack of support. We're here entertaining the audiences for them, and without us, what is Twitch going to be? That's the thing. The reality is if we get hit all with this thing, and we all will, if they really want to push this and go and take this to the next level, then there will be no streamers, because all of us will just get banned, just mass banned. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing, is it like they need to do something to help us out, because, you know, this has gone on. This has taken a road it should have never been taken. It should have been fixed a long time ago. Right when we started. If they knew there was going to be a problem, you know, and with all these games coming out, these game companies, I mean, are we having to buy licenses from these game companies to use the, you know what I mean? Where is it going to end? Where is it going to end with us? So
Yeah, I mean, I could see if it was if it was something like playing in the background of the streamer, but when it's in a game, and it kind of, I can't figure out why Twitch would not be more proactive as they are in between the artist, and I mean, all respect to the artists, and yes, they should be compensated, and, you know, and intellectual property and all, but it's like, as Twitch being the one between the artists and management companies and the streamers, it would serve Twitch to be able to say, okay, we're gonna take care of you guys. It's almost as if they're not treating it, you know, the administration, the management of the umbrella is not treating people the same way as the communities are treating the members of their communities.
yeah.
And, you know, that is really disheartening, because Twitch should have the back of its streamers, because it's without, like you said, without its streamers, there is no Twitch.
Yeah, that's and like I said, that's the part that scares, I think, all of us the most, is like the uncertainty of what these what their plans are, because it to me, it's one thing if I feel like you have our back, I'm not going to say anything. If you're making plans and you're telling us what your plans are, but you what it feels like is you're throwing us out to the wolves, and just because we're considered, you know, contractors, we're our own independent thing, that you want us to deal with everything. And it's like, how do we deal with all this? I mean, yeah, me, I'm lucky, you know, I have people that I could talk to about this, but not everybody's that lucky to have that kind of thing. And, you know, it's kind of ridiculous, because, you know, since we're talking about communities, this is something that's really going to affect all of our communities, is, you know, do we have to rebuild and go to another source of streaming? That's the part that, you know, we all of us here have spent a lot of time building our communities, building our followers, and then to go and try to do that all over again because of something that's out of our control, something that we should have been notified a long time ago, way before this got that serious. It's going to be hard. I'm just thinking in the back of my head, how much time is it going to take to go to YouTube gaming and rebuild everything? How much time is it going to take to go to Facebook gaming? And, you know, Facebook is sliding down the slope of being the next MySpace, where not a lot of people are using Facebook anymore. That's why I'm saying it's like a hard thing to think about. What are we going to go to? What are our options if Twitch decides that, you know, that they don't want to support these kind of things, and unfortunately, the video games are part of that. What are our options? And it's right now it's only Facebook gaming and YouTube gaming. So it's we're kind of at a stalemate right now, and that's why I'm trying to prepare myself to. All right, what is it going to take to rebuild, to make people, to let people know that we're moving to one of these two platforms, because Twitch is no longer going to be the place, and that's what it's starting to look like. Twitch, I mean, honestly, if you look at everybody's viewership and everything's taking a big decline, and I'm even talking about popular streamers. Everybody's taking a big hit and a big decline in viewers, because of these certain things, and the fact that we can't do, like on my channel, you used to have 2,500 points. You used to be able to request a song, and back in the day, before all this DCMA stuff came out, I was able to play that, and it was something fun for people to earn up the points and watch and earn the points and be able to do that. Now, can't do it no more. So yeah, I mean, it's something all of us as streamers have to look at as a reality, is where are we going to go from here? And not in a way to scare anybody, but that's what I have to look at, is do we honestly need to look for a new venue or a new outlet for us to stream in? And it's something in the back of my mind. I'm thinking about it now, before it becomes a reality for all of us to have to look for a new streaming source. So, I mean, it's a scary thought. I mean, thinking for the fact that Twitch is owned by Amazon, which is multi-million-dollar company, or billion, or whatever they're at now. It's kind of a scary thought that they don't wouldn't support the people that are trying to support them. Because every time those commercials are paid, we don't get the big amount of the check for those commercials. I was laughing at a commercial the other day. It was a Trojan condom commercial, and it said the something zone, you've won. You know how Warzone, they have the little emblem on the bottom.
Zone victory.
Yeah, it says Moan Zone Victory, and it looks like the Warzone.
Oh God!
Which hey, with a Korbulas 9000, you can get that Moan Zone Victory, but. That's the thing, is you're looking at these ads, we have no control over them. What if like Deadite was catering to teenagers that are 13 and up? Great, yeah, we're doing a thing for, advising them of safe sex, but what if one of their parents was to see that? Because they have the condom stretched out on there and it says Moan Zone Victory. Right?
Wow.
We have no control over that. I mean, great, yeah, we get a cut of the money, but we have no control over it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're independent, I think we should have more control over what it is that's being put on our channels, but we don't. We have no control over those ads you get to see. I mean, if you want to see, I'll play the ads for you right now and see what comes up in our Russian roulette of ads. I mean, that's the thing, is I literally have a board here of Russian roulette ads that I can put up at a moment's notice. The question is what kind of ad are they trying to get me to put up? See, it says run a 60-second ad. Like, literally, I'll pull the trigger right now. I'm running an ad right now. Let's see what they come up with. Let's see what they come up with on this ad.
Trojan balloon animals.
Right? That's Jay's favorite. He does a giraffe. It's amazing.
Nope.
Nope.
Corb's, it's already going through Corb's mind. You all right there, Corb?
Yeah,
First one is for Cyberpunk 77. Oh no, Samsung.
Samsung. See, I don't even own a Samsung phone, and they're putting ads. At least
QLED E-code Samsung.
Oh, the TV. Okay, all right. I appreciate the TV.
And the second one is for 5 Gum. The Avengers 5 Gum.
So great. We get what, $1 something from those ads.
Well, and I think that this is why community is that much more important, because that way it's also a way for people not to feel that they're isolated or alone in what they're facing. That, there is that support system when somebody starts to kind of panic and it's like, oh my God, my channel is this. There can be people who say, okay, calm down. It's all right. We're here for you. Because I would imagine that isolation or feeling isolated is really very hard when you're facing, a corporate entity and you don't feel like there's anybody who is there, and they may not be able to do anything, but they can support you. And that support, I would guess the worse things get, the more important that support's going to be.
It is. And yes, you got old iPhone 12 and Old Spice. Okay, 2 things I do use. All right, great. I'm glad those commercials went through for you. I'm glad something went through properly.
The best thing about community is motivation. There are times where I don't want to stream. There are times where just my head is not in. More times than not, my head is just not in the game.
Mhm.
And Deadite will DM me, say, "Get your ass on stream," or Cor will say, "Stop being a stupid ass and get on stream." Like,
I'll say the same thing to him.
I'm getting the murder eyes from Deadite right now, but it's true. Like most of the times, my head is not in the game, and I'd rather just game and just not worry about it. But everybody's like they're sitting there pushing you, and that's the most important thing is that a community can do is that they care about you and they promote you. Felicity, I will send you the YouTube link to the Trojan condom commercial just to make you happy. Okay.
If you want Felicity, we'll fly out there to what is it? Where are you at? Somewhere Dakota. We'll get you a box for the Moan Zone. Moan Zone victory, by the way. Also a Korbulas 9.
Ticket to the Moan Zone Royale.
Yeah. We'll also get you a Korbulas 9000 with the charging bay on it.
Oh.
With the mood ring attachment and the fortune cookie fortune that comes out of the tip.
Yep. That's the only thing
And
scented with peanut butter paper.
There you go.
And afterwards, instead of smoking, you have a pineapple pizza.
There you go.
I just screwed up what I was working on.
Don't be giving us that death stare, Jay. I see that.
Oh yes, the charging bay that looks like a butt.
Yep.
The carrying case.
And it has a traveling carrying case. Yes. Yes. Travel carrying case also included in the deluxe model, and a free slice of pineapple pizza, courtesy of Jay.
Yep. And the case will keep the pizza warm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Jay loves that pineapple.
Now my question is it raw pineapple on a pizza that would be worse, or cooked pineapple on a pizza that would be worse?
And Jay go. I mean, the pineapple itself is very prickly, right?
You're a prickly.
It's very prickly. Just like your face, right? Just anyways.
Eat blank.
Gummy.
Twizzler.
Ghost pepper.
There we go. Ghost pepper, like that. Yeah.
Ghost peppers, yeah, those are terrible. I had Scotch, but you know what? I ate Jamaican, the jerk chicken. Woo!
Oh yeah,
it's good, but man, when it comes out the other end, it's anyways. I can weld stuff together, metals. It's amazing.
I've got a lovely older lady who knows I enjoy very spicy things, and so she makes salsa that I swear will make you shit nightmares. But it is so good. It's like totally worth it.
Well, I mean, would that mean this Kevlar lined porcelain, or I'm just?
Oh yeah. No, you just go in, eat ice cream, and pray for the ice cream to catch up.
Look at Korbulas. Look at Korbulas' face. I mean, can you imagine that? Bulletproof toilets. Bulletproof toilets, baby. Next big thing coming out. That's the that's 2021 design. That's the Korbulas Deluxe with a reclining chair.
No, that's the Nessa Slay's gaming chair, so she can just.
Oh yeah, she can just that's perfect. Yeah, Nessa Slay's definitely.
No pee breaks. Just she sits in the computer chair. She turns her camera off, pees, and comes right back.
Yep. God forbid. I hope she never gets up from that chair in the middle of a stream.
I mean, that's easily solved there. I mean, they've already got that out. She wouldn't even have to turn the camera off. Just depends.
Yeah, just mute.
What do you mean depends? Hey, Corb.
Depends. It's called a vacuum hose and duct tape.
Yeah.
Well,
because you need to grab. You have your times where you have to grab a pee. So.
Hey, don't worry about what I do when I go. Okay.
Gotta go right now. Gotta go.
I don't know. You might get claimed for that. That's a jingle.
True.
Yeah, it's a jingle. Speaking of jingling, that's what you do in the. Yeah, see, Corb. See?
Yep.
See how we tie that together.
Call your lawyer, Narrow. See if that's okay.
Fine, I'll change it. Corb, gotta go. Corb, gotta go right now. There you go. Change that. Perfect.
Jay still wants to talk to you.
Yeah, but do you own the license for that, though?
I just made it, so yes, I do.
He has a license for it now. See?
If you would like, I will write it out on a piece of paper so they can say nothing.
Yeah, he'll copyright it right now.
With crayon.
Preferably toilet paper so it looks more legit.
Yep.
Hey, there you go.
I will literally take a Sharpie and write on. I'll take a brown Sharpie and write on toilet paper. I give him permission to use this song.
There you go.
And then he comes back with it tucked in the back of his pants.
Yep.
Or attached to his shoe.
Yeah, hanging off the shoe.
I figured the back of the pants would be easier to see than the shoe.
Yeah.
No, because Corb has a habit of showing the back of his pants.
Yeah, he does. He was doing it yesterday. He was twerking, actually. It was amazing.
No.
Wow.
He was twerking.
Wow.
He was twerking yesterday. Yep.
No, the
we won't
podcast,
go there.
he literally stood up and bent over in front of the camera and told everybody to kiss it. So.
Oh, that's nice.
He did.
Wow.
Well, yesterday he was invisible because he had his green shirt on.
Oh, yeah, that was even better.
Yeah.
He's like, kiss my ass. He's wearing a green shirt, so half his ass has disappeared because of green screen.
Yeah.
So it's like a half moon.
Yep.
Oh, too nice.
But you can't miss that porn stash, though.
What?
That porn stash is amazing. Right, kids? Huh?
It's happening.
No, see, he's got the little peach fuzz going here now, but when he was just straight up mustache, Ron Jeremy's twin.
Yeah, but you may have some millennials and Gen Xers who have no idea who Ron Jeremy is.
Go look him up. It's all on Google.
Google it.
Google it.
That's
right
almost
here.
like telling Dee Dee to Google stuff. Oh my
It's
God.
his brother.
Just can someone? Oh wait, we might get DCA made, but I was gonna say cue that 70s music.
Yeah.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
It's saying millennials.
Why?
Like what?
Why?
Let me guess. That pineapple belongs on pizza, and you wear socks with your fucking sandals. Fucking hipster.
Hey, I remember the 70s, and my sons, it's like they'd watch that 70s show. It's like, Mom, was it really like that? Why, yes, it was. I could name out of my group of friends every single person in that show.
Wait, can I ask you a question though? Why does you remember the show Chips, right?
Yeah. John and Punch.
Why did that music sound like the same music on the 70s porn? I was just so curious about that. Do you ever thought about that?
Yeah, and in fact, years later, I noticed it, and it's like, wait a damn minute, I've heard that music before. Oh my God. And it's like the show just got ruined for me because it's like, well, basically they were the two guys who would show up for the bridal shower, the bachelorette party.
Yep.
Oh, somebody's going to get arrested here. Yeah, we know where that's going.
There's an underlying thing here.
Okay.
That Narrow and Doc both heard the same 70s porn music. Which means they've watched the same 70s porn.
Yeah, but I watched it the first time it came out. He's on reruns.
Yeah, I was on reruns that time. It was on that cable channel 99 back in the day.
Yep, Cat agrees too.
Yeah, she agrees. Luna agrees in the back over there.
Yes, Luna. No, she's pissed off because she's not getting her way and not getting to go outside, and she is very upset that her best friend is no longer here. So she's been a little bit more demanding than usual.
I'll get you that track, Jay, if you want to hear it. I mean,
I'm good.
But then you'll never get it out of your head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
God, I'm thinking about it now.
Because it starts off slow, and boy, does that pace go fast.
I'm good. Thank you.
All right. I mean, if we'll get it to you, Jay.
Yep. Because there was always a pizza delivery guy in those movies.
Yeah, there always was.
I'm older millennial that remembers kids trying to see boobs through static on unpaid TV channels.
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, channel 99,
happens.
99 and 98 back in the day. Me and my cousins.
Except now we have the wonderful thing known as the internet.
Yep. We didn't have that back then. So
Hey, another video going through my head.
Okay. Wow.
Hey, back in my day, it was looking at the National Geographics.
Oh, yeah. I remember they had those in our schools, when we were in middle school.
It's like, we have pictures from Africa? Oh, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
National Geographic was ruined for me, and Discovery Channel was ruined for me when Bloodhound Gang was a thing.
Yep.
Hello?
But you don't remember Bloodhound Gang?
Yeah. That song?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do it like they do on Discovery Channel. I never watched Discovery Channel ever again.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. We had Wild Kingdom.
My older brother steals mom's Sears cat. Yeah.
Marlon Perkins, Wild Kingdom.
Actually, yes.
Sport Illustrated Swimsuit Edition.
Sears,
yes.
Sears and JCPenney catalogs had a lot of
Victoria's Secret. Now it's probably Victoria's Secret.
Well, it was like before when, the JCPenney's catalog came out, then, all the young boys were heading to the lingerie section. Ooh.
Oh, thank you.
I remember.
He has food brought to him? Look at this.
I remember.
Oh, wow.
I remember a friend of mine thought he was slick when he would run through a department store and grab all the bras. He run through and be ha ha. I was like a fucking moron.
The mannequins.
Well, I mean, Jay, you are fond of boobs, so.
I didn't say me. I said a friend. Once again, with this thing you stuck on me. It's not me.
I mean,
I never said
I just thought you were talking in third person, and you just didn't. Okay. I thought you were talking in third person. Did we just lose Corb?
No,
I'm still
eating.
Oh, okay. What are you eating,
He's
Corb?
shoveling. He doesn't want to be on cam to shovel.
Corb, before you eat, get on camera and show us what you're eating. I saw a lot of good stuff there.
Oh, right. It is some good stuff. Hold on.
All right, get it.
So, see, I got some bacon, and you got some organic, pancakes.
Waffles?
Breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast for dinner. Got it.
All right.
Hey, breakfast for dinner is the best.
All
I
right.
can't eat that anymore.
Jesus Christ! All right, before Corb eats, we'll cut it off right now. Corb, before you start eating, give us your last thoughts, and then we'll let you eat, because then we're gonna sign off. Oh, he's got a mouthful right now.
Yes, he does.
I mean, if people are looking for communities and stuff like that, just do your due diligence on it. Kind of, check up on the communities. Watch a few of the members. Things like that. See how they are. See if you're going to be a fit for them, because you're not going to be a fit for every community that's out there. So
or if you want to see a proper community, nameisfamily.org.
That's true. And just for your own communities in general, be interactive, be interactive with them, and try to get to know your members. Obviously you're not going to know what they look like or anything else like that, but just some of the stuff they post in chat and things like that, you can kind of pick up on what kind of person they are. So regardless if you got one person in your chat or 100 people in your chat, give each one of them the same respect's not really the right word, but give them all the same attention. And I think a lot of people will see that some communities, you'll go in and you'll say hi and nobody ever says nothing to you. Well, sometimes it may be that they're not paying attention, or their chats are going by so fast that it's hard for them to see. So
yeah,
just stay true with what you want to do and figure out how you want your community to be and stick with it. You're gonna, it's like we said earlier, you're gonna have the high times, you're gonna have the low times. So definitely just, keep with it.
All right, Deadite. We'll let Core beat.
Sorry, I had a minor. Yeah. Go through the house.
You had a minor go through the house.
A wild Hino.
I had a wild Hino run out the back door, through the gate, around to the front door because she had to go pee. So she would run that way instead of going by to go to the bathroom. So.
Wow.
Always entertainment at her house. See that? Always entertainment.
So I just lost track of what was. Yeah.
Any final thoughts today?
Just basically take care of your community. Be there for them. They'll be there for you.
Mr. Stuns.
I will say that your community, whether it's the one you belong to or one that is personal to you, is a major extension of you because you're associated with the brand or the people in your private community are an extension of you. Because if you say you're streaming and you raid somebody and that person, the people that are in your stream go over there and they start talking shit to the person you raid, that's reflecting negative on you. That's your community letting you down. So the best thing I'd say is just if you're going to join a community, do not be a dick. Just if you truly appreciate the person whose community you're in, do not do anything to bring any bad possible effects to them because one thing you say could kill a streamer in somebody else's eyes. So just do the right thing. If you're going to join a community, do the right thing, whether it's personal or whatever else. Just it's an extension of you, and you're not only going to make yourself look bad, you're going to look the person that puts their trust in you look bad as well. Be a normal human being.
Doc?
I would say for everybody to appreciate who they are and that person is good enough. You don't have to pretend to be somebody else. You don't have to, it's like, well, I've got to come in and impress, or I've got to come in with the, with no other, agenda than to just be with a group of people who are fun, be yourself, don't look at it as a marketing opportunity. Look at it as an opportunity to find support and to find a family. And you're good enough for that just the way you are. So just be yourself and have fun.
There you go. Don't be a simp.
No simps.
No simps. We have plenty of those already. There's tons of simps. I can probably do a Santa Claus list of simps that me and Jay.
I'm not gonna lie, but there are symptoms.
Yes.
To tell if you're a simp or not.
Oh yeah.
Symptoms. Jay knows all of them because he's had to deal with all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He's
nice pun, Jay.
And this is why I like it when we're gaming together and y'all refer to me as one of the guys.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Me too.
Because we don't, we have some that are symptomatic.
I didn't do it. They were broke when I got here.
I'm actually gonna make that a thing. Symptoms. SIMPTON. Yep, that's gonna be a thing.
All right, copyright that. Let's go.
Nobody else can use it.
Shirt. Get it on a shirt, and then never mind. I was gonna say someone's
how to know you're a simp, and on the back we put symptoms. And we just list them.
It's okay. You need more toilet paper so you can give people the right to use that.
Yep.
Oh no, that's fine. That's all me.
Can we work on that?
Yeah. Along with what I just DM'd you and Jay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, those are some big ass pasties, though.
Pineapples.
So I'm working on it.
Some people have big areolas, so you got to think about that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be a one size fits all.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. Now.
There's small ones. There's like pepperoni.
Dude, you're not gonna have the size of a personal pizza on somebody like.
All right.
It's gotta be a little bit smaller.
I'm working on it.
Might be
I
a
know. Working on it.
personal,
Just relax.
personal pan. I mean,
Yeah, personal.
Personal, what is it? You saying they're deep?
Sometimes, yes.
It could be.
Yeah, sometimes they're deep dish.
Depends on how many kids you've had.
Yeah, you're going right past pencil erases. You're going to full blown deep dish pizza.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they like that though.
I mean, it may not be deep dish. I mean, it could be, thin crust.
Personal.
Felicity says all I hear is Jay agreeing to wear pasties. Yes, that's true.
Yep, that's exactly what you hear.
He's just concerned they won't flatter him now. There you are.
No, it's not even that.
I'm working on it, Jay.
I know. I'm good.
Okay.
Love what I seen, but that's beside the point.
Excuse me?
Never mind. It's not.
That's what I thought. Fucker.
Now every one of you see what has started.
Well, I can't wait for this and the Korbulas 9000 and the
Here, I can just do this then. I gave it to everybody personally, but here you go.
Oh my God.
This can get very good here.
It has begun.
Yep, it has begun.
Send her DMs, Jay, and get that measuring tape out so we can get you the circumference of your nipples.
Yep. And don't forget the crop top.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's what Felicity just said.
She did not say circumference of the nipple.
Well,
I'm looking at chat.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying measuring tape. What do you think she's measuring? Your dick? No, you're measuring nipples. Like that's what she meant by measuring tape. She wants to get the circumference of the nipple. Is in measuring. Hello? If you want, you can get it. You can get a ruler instead of measuring tape. I mean, it's up to you. It's all how you want them.
Both.
Yeah, DMs meaning dimensions. Send them to Deadite. Is what she's saying.
No.
Height, width.
Wow. Oh, dude.
A reminder, I still need to measure Hino. Cosplays will happen.
Height, width,
And I gotta go to that other project.
Send him to Deadite, is what she said. Well, I mean, she's doing this for your benefit, so they actually cover it up,
They're only that big to show what they are. The final one done.
I'm sure Korb is enjoying this more than he.
Hey, Korb. Last of my Twizzlers.
Korb, you all right there, Korb?
Oh, my last one.
He's muted and he's just done. He's gone right now. You're gone. I know. Done. Done. I got it.
And this is how the pizza folds.
Wow.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Just remember, a little message that I give to everybody. You got one life. 400 trillion to 1 is the chances of being a human being or you being born. Fucking take advantage of it every day. Everybody have a great rest of your Sunday. We will catch everybody you'll catch me as Narrowminds tomorrow on my stream. We'll catch everybody next Sunday for the next round of the Gulag podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys, Felicity. Thank you, Korb, Deadite, and everybody else who tuned in today and chimed in, Nessa, and all those lovely people that have tuned in. Jay, Doc, thank you for being here. We will see everybody on the next Gulag podcast. Have a good night, everybody.